This is a try not to laugh challenge for me. I couldn't do it.
The inner secrets of Luton.
Confidence is just through the roof.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Banking on It. My name is Matt, and this is Richard.
Yo, what it do?
So today we have a little bit of a different kind of podcast than I'm gonna be doing regularly. Like, this is kind of gonna be different because we're gonna be reacting to a guy who's kind of blowing up the internet right now. His name is Andrew Tate, and if you are sensitive, you might want to skip this podcast because his comments are very outlandish.
So when you walk into a house and you see mess, why is your lazy ass not doing the right thing and start picking and cleaning shit up?
And he's a very arrogant guy, and he says offensive things. So if you're easily offended, just get off the video.
I did get the Spotify up and running, so you guys could actually go check out my podcast on Spotify. Leave a good rating, get me up in the roster when you go to search Banking on It, and that'd be awesome. Leave your comments down below for podcast topics because I need more podcast topics.
Yes.
Or if you want to be on the podcast, go to my Instagram, follow my Instagram, then DM me. And we could definitely make something happen.
Don't be nervous. Don't be shy. Get out of your comfort zone. And we're small now, so you can get on the podcast now. One day you won't be able to. So
yeah, man. Let's get right into it. So today we're talking about Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is a world champion, kickboxer, multi-millionaire, businessman, social media influencer. You've probably seen him all over social media, TikTok. If you're a 14-year-old, he's probably wrapped you around his fingers already. In videos, he's like, I'm a charming, humble, gentleman.
Tall, strong, smart, genius IQ, can fight, intelligent, interesting, witty, charismatic, gorgeous, humble.
Yeah. But like the way he treats women is just like totally opposite. Like, I don't know.
He doesn't treat them like humans, but rather objects.
Gorgeous, humble.
I don't know if he's trolling or not.
You have to core attention at all costs, and he's doing that. He's like Jake Paul does it. You gotta say some crazy stuff so people talk about you.
So that's another thing. He actually challenged Jake Paul to a fight. Do you hear about
really?
that? Yeah. Dude, imagine a 4-time kickboxing world champion going against Jake Paul.
I think Jake Paul would win. If it was in the octagon, I got Andrew Tate.
So here's the thing. Andrew Tate actually said like Jake Paul is an absolute beast. Like I think he did come out and say it. Yeah. By the way, I'm like low-key a fanboy of Andrew Tate, just because I'm not saying I agree with everything he says. I'm just saying like he does have a point to what he's saying, even though sometimes it's kind of really overboard. Over like exaggerated, and I think he has said that before, but he does have a point. Since you haven't even, so it's actually cool because it's kind of fresh for you.
Yeah,
we're gonna play a couple videos, react to them. It's gonna be funny.
Reading books is a very cheap way to, I guess, entertain. I wouldn't call it entertainment because my brain is far too advanced. I'm too smart to read. I'm not gonna sit there and go, smart people read. No, I need action. I need constant chaos in my life to feel content. I need to be driving a supercar and fucking fighting, fucking a bunch of hoes and champagne and going crazy. I can't just sit there, and the pirate on the boat. It's for people with slow brains.
My reaction in that video is I know because I love reading and that's funny, and I know like a lot of the things he's saying is exaggeration, but like Warren Buffett is worth 100 times more than that guy is, maybe 1,000 times, and he reads every day. So, it depends on the person. This guy made a lot of his money from kickboxing, but it's a lot easier to take action when you know your knowledge. But when he said taking action is the way to go, he's not wrong at all. If you learn everything and you're not taking action, you're not going to do anything. If you have to pick learning or taking action, pick taking action, please.
If I was a child. Yeah. And I was an adult child and I wanted everything in the world, this is kind of like the outcome of what you would get.
What everyone thinks is like the ideal rich life is what Andrew Tate lives. Yeah.
He's actually a genius because like you're not on TikTok, but I am. Yeah. I kind of go through TikTok just to see what's trending, and I always see like 5 different accounts that he has. It's not just one account. He has multiple accounts, and he's able to just pump out content, and he just it's like he's literally taking over. He's a genius at marketing.
Oh yeah.
So
anyone that can be arrogant, and this is seen with Jake Paul and Conor McGregor as well. they say a lot of stupid stuff they don't necessarily mean, or they know they're over exaggerating, but look how much money and attention it makes them.
No doubt in my mind, he's doing it on purpose.
And he used the example of reading. He said a pirate on a boat. I think that would be more of a novel, and like I'm a firm believer that reading novels is kind of useless.
Yeah, me too.
But if you're reading nonfiction, information-filled books, then
100%,
it's a little bit different.
Tate states he is better than every man on earth.
Because all of you people watching this, you will not reach your potential
Can you
as
pause
a
for a
man
second?
unless you are.
Why is his voice different?
Because the mic quality.
He sounds like a completely different human. Anyways, just keep going.
He's a savage. He's a G, bro.
Okay.
Extremely introspective. You must look in the mirror and you must compare yourself to Tate, and you must understand that you fail in every metric. You are poor, you are weak, you are stupid, you are ugly, and you are short. You are none of the things I am. And God put me on this planet specifically to remind you of how much you are failing. You are failing the experience of man because I exist. And only when you accept that and accept your place below me with deep introspection will you find the inner secrets of Wudan. And then you are prepared to learn. Then you are an empty vessel in which I can entrust my knowledge. Before that point, you're walking around the world going, well, I have an opinion. Well, yeah, Tate thinks this, but I think... Nobody cares what you think. You're poor and stupid and weak and small. I don't care.
Listen, dude, I can hear in his voice that he's
torn.
I can tell that he is very confident. Like, he definitely does somewhat believe he's better than every man.
Which...
It's not bad. It's not, but like it also does come with its cons. But either way, I can tell that you can't act that.
What do you exactly think when he talks down to people?
Is it a good thing?
Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Like,
yes, because like first of all,
because I know
there's so many positives that come out of this. He is so confident about himself, which is good. I don't really care. Like, you can talk down about me, but you should be at the point where if like this bald guy is talking down to you, you should not care. First of all, if you are poor, stupid, short, fat, ugly, work hard so you're not.
Yeah.
And then if you're not and you don't care what this guy says and don't care, you can watch Gary Vee, who's worth 40 times more than this guy, and he'll tell you the exact opposite.
He's joking. I think it's hilarious what he's doing.
So funny.
But like,
that was so funny.
Even like, this is a try not to laugh challenge for me. I couldn't do it. I would laugh.
No. That was hilarious.
Okay, let's move on.
Poor, stupid, ugly. Like, that's funny.
No, what did he say? He's like, Wuhan?
The secrets of Wudan. And then you are prepared to learn.
Like, what is he saying? And the thing is, like, he's like, in terms of physical looks, he's nothing special. His confidence is just through the roof.
No, bro, he's bald. He's not like, bro. He's kind of like got like an underbite. He's got
your manhood fails because I exist.
Bro, he's 6'3". He's like, you're short. You're small.
Yeah,
you're not
hilarious. Me. That's funny.
You are not rich. You do not matter. Most of you people at home watching this are very, very unique.
No. Hold up. I know that sounds very aggressive when he said that, but just hear him out. This one I actually put in here. No. Listen,
funny.
just listen to it. Listen to it and just wait.
Okay, wait. Can you go back?
Yeah, I'm going back, guys. If you listen to anything from this guy, actually listen to this right now. It's actually amazing because he's right. Okay,
I want to hear it.
If you're gonna listen to 27 seconds of this, listen right now.
You are not rich. You do not matter. Most of you people at home watching this are very, very unique individuals. But that does not make you important. And this is where you're confused. When I talk to people, they say, oh, but I'm unique. I'm special. You're special. And you're unique. But you're not important.
Because the world doesn't care how special
nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. If an asteroid came and busts you in the head, no one's gonna give a shit. No one's gonna cry besides your ugly girlfriend.
Okay. Now I want to say something. That is so true. It's ridiculous because, like, everyone does have the. We talked about this in our last podcast. Everyone is unique. Everyone has their talents, and they have the ability to do something. And like, you just have to do it. Nobody cares if you don't. No one's gonna help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
But when he said, like, if an asteroid came. That's so true.
He's talking about monetary wise. Like, I think he's talking about if you're broke and you haven't utilized what your skills are, your uniqueness, it does not matter. It's not like you're looking.
People don't because of the fixed mindset.
Exactly like we said in our last podcast. Most people will not utilize their unique skill because they're scared to grow, because it's uncomfortable. You're gonna go to the grave and you're gonna die, and all those unique gifts God gave you are gonna die in the grave with you.
Today is April 21st. Yesterday was April 20th, which is an average day for me, but for all the worthless lives out there, it is.
Oh, here we go.
420.
Here we go.
I was on a rant yesterday with Matt. I'm like, everyone's celebrating their worthless lives, doing what they do every day, just smoking pot. Like, are you gonna devote? They devote one day to smoke a colossal amount of weed, but they won't devote one day to actually doing some amount of work. Not even a colossal amount of work, just some work. You might work that 9 to 5, and you might do the bare minimum in order to survive. But are you going out there and doing what you can to be rich? Because at the end of the day, if you're like the average person and you're just another number for the billionaires and the elites, that is a worthless life.
100%.
That is your existence did not matter. It didn't change anything in the grand scheme of things.
If you are not thinking big right now, and you want to go work your 9 to 5, you're going to work for a business owner, and that business owner has an opportunity that you clearly don't have. They're able to write off things you're not able to do. They're able to do things that you're literally not even able to do as an employee.
Exactly.
They're escaping the matrix while you're just working to build their way out of the matrix.
And even if you only have 5 employees in the business you own and you're like worth $5 million, at least you impacted 5 lives.
Yeah.
If you are an employee and like you live like the most average life, like sadly most people do, your existence from the time you were born to the time you died changed nothing, and that's just sad in my opinion. And I'm not even trying to judge you guys. I'm telling you, you can change that so you do make an impact in the world, because all of you have the potential to do so.
Simply put, your life does not matter right now.
Unless you make it matter.
Exactly. You bring the mattering to your life.
Exactly.
You could have as many dreams as you want. You can do whatever you want with your life. But if you don't grow that monetary value and put it to use with your new unique gifts, you're literally ruining like what you could have been.
If you guys are watching this and you live in Canada, the US, or UK, Australia, a developed country, you are like already extremely lucky. So there's no reason that you cannot. Like, no reason. I don't want to hear no excuses. Please.
Yeah.
Shut up with your excuses.
Because at least you can escape the system still.
Yeah.
There's many people that have been locked in.
China working $1 an hour job right now, you know.
What's the point of female friends?
Any real G out there knows it's true. You got your girl or your girls who you're f***ing. You got the girls who you're trying to f***. And there ain't really room for that chick. Well, I don't want to ever f*** him. I just want to sit here and talk and waste his time and he can buy me dinner. No, and I don't need female friends. If I tell a girl we're going to f*** and she goes, I don't want to f*** you, I say, okay, well, we ain't going to talk anymore. What the f*** are we going to talk about now? We ain't going to f***. So we're going to talk about Vampire Diaries? Get the f*** out of here.
You know what? That's like... I didn't laugh, but like I honestly just like agree with that. Like, you guys like watching like Netflix and all these shows and stuff, and that's cool, but like we do not care.
Clarify yourself. Clarify. He doesn't care. Like, I know you better than that. They're probably thinking, oh, he just goes around and smashes women. No, you're saying don't waste his time if you're not trying to actually build something with him.
Yeah.
Right?
No, and I don't agree with not having female friends, because there's actually some females out there that are about the hustle and about it. And, like, I would love to be friends with them.
To be honest, I don't want to be around them. Like, I can't be your friend and I want to either build an empire.
That's the thing.
I just can't, because they don't relate to me at all. And I'm not gonna get into it so I don't offend anyone. It's sad. Because, at the end of the day, I'd much rather talk to a guy that he understands me way more. And, even half the guys that I hang out with now, if they're not talking about money or building something, growing, I don't want to be around that type of individual anyways.
48 Laws of Power, it says use enemies. Like, if you are a boss, like you own a corporation and you need to hire someone, hire an enemy that will be scared of you before you hire a friend, because friends are way more likely to try and take your place because they feel like you owe them something when you don't. But that's the problem with friends. When their friend becomes a boss, they think they owe them something. They don't owe you shit, boy. Usually 99% of the time, the only person who the boss owes something to is their mom or their dad.
Yeah.
Kanye West said it best. Like, I don't owe y'all anything. The only person I owe anything to is my mom. That's it.
It's going to keep getting worse, I think. We've went through the good stuff.
I'm tired of nearly every female I meet being uninterested in
Because the reality is we now live in a world where females constantly complain about men and feminism and Me Too and all this shit, and men are the bad guys. But when shit hit the fan and someone had to go and sit in the snow and starve to death to defend their country and protect the females, men did it. And now here we are 7 or 8 years later, young chicks are going, it's boring. It's boring? You ignorant bitch. I can't explain on how many levels that pisses me off. Imagine you're sitting in Stalingrad, you're sitting there, you're cold, you haven't eaten, you got 3 bullets left. You're like, it's okay, because I'll always be remembered as a hero. And then some bimbo with big titties, who's just finished sucking dick, wants to sit there and go, it's boring. All females are universally disinterested in war and the history of war. Even though these people died for their freedoms, died to allow them to run around spending 8 hours taking Instagram pictures, they're still too fucking ignorant to show enough respect to at least understand what the Stalingrad battle was.
Okay, dude, look, that was actually just sad. Like, that was so true. Conquering and power is given a negative context, and I don't really understand why. Like, every human, I don't care if you're woman, female, or a man, male, female, bi, gay, transgender, I don't care. You crave power. The brain is universally designed to crave power.
Listen,
and for some reason, it's put in a negative context.
And everything in life is relative. Like, some people want to move up in their career. Some people want to, build a huge sandcastle.
Yeah.
They think, like, everyone's different. That's a great thing. But we're losing power in the people, and we're giving all our power away to the governments. And that's a problem because that leads to communism. That leads to communism. Look at what's happening right now.
And if you look, exactly what's happening right now. You guys, sadly, I'm not even trying to offend you guys. I'm just telling you all the truth. You guys are like blindly giving away your purchasing power, your freedoms, just like that, and you don't even like. You're so caught up with your TikTok and Instagram feed. And
this is the last video I got for you guys. We're gonna react to.
The number one thing people don't have control of in their lives is their mind. But what's funny about that is the only thing in life you can truly control is your mind. Yeah. You can't control other people. You can't control the weather. You can't even control your health. So if you're gonna sit there and go, I'm sad, you can change that. If you actually try, but you don't, you just accept it. And I don't understand why you would allow your mind to take power from you. Why wouldn't you reprogram your own mind to be on your team? It should be your ally, right? My mind is my ally.
Okay, guys, that
was like, okay. I know you said that one clip where, like, if you're not rich, you're worthless. Take that clip, but like, that's the clip I recommend, because I don't care if you're chasing money. I don't care. No matter who you are, if you are unhappy, that is what you have to do.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The only person you need to control is yourself, because you really don't have power over anything. And I want to touch on this. He said health. And in a way, he is correct about your health. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I can go to the gym. Oh, I can, eat healthy. Mm-hmm. But even the food you eat now is poisoned. You can't, in the air you breathe, the water you drink, you can't. Yeah. I mean, there's anomalies. There's perfectly people who haven't smoked and they get lung cancer.
Yeah, or a soccer player that's been conditioned his entire life that gets a heart attack. If you have control over your mind and you're able to understand, I don't care what anyone thinks. I have control over my life. I don't conform to society. I do what I want. And you think positive thoughts. You're grateful for all the blessings you are given. This is all things you can reprogram your subconscious mind to do. You will be happier. There's so many things that you can do to make your brain. It's all here. Like, you don't have to own a Rolls Royce. Sure, we all there's nothing me and him want more than to own a Rolls Royce and a yacht, but we know that's not what brings us happiness. What brings us happiness is within. Self-love. Love yourself. Be grateful, because God gave you way too many things for you to be out there being like, oh my God, Brianna really hurt my feelings at work. Like, no one cares. Okay, stop complaining.
Yeah,
that's all your brain.
Yeah, it's
use
factual.
it to your advantage.
Yep. No one really cares. That's I want to go back to that first video. I'm not going to play it, but the first video, no one. The only thing you need to make sure of is that when you're living life, when you go to bed at night, you got to leave it out on the table. You got to make sure every last bit of your potential is drained out. Like you're wringing out a towel, if you will.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant, God bless his soul, because
I love
died
Kobe.
Way too young. But he said he has zero regrets in his basketball career, because he knows every night he gave 100%. So there was nothing more he could have done. That's so what are you gonna regret if you, like, a lot of people go on their deathbed, they're like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done this, but if you actually did it all and contributed your 100%, you will have no regrets. And I'm a firm believer that I have no regrets. I have a past where I did a lot of stupid shit, but you know, at the end of the day, it made me who I am today, and I don't regret any of it.
And the thing is, you're so young.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't have time. I'm saying that.
No.
Like I get it. We're young, but you still don't have time.
Time is almost paradoxical because you have so much yet so little.
Yeah. What are your personal opinions on Tate? Like, just, you know, a summary of what you think and what you like and what you don't like.
I love his hustle because he's very good at courting attention at all costs. He courts attention. People want to hear what he has to say because it's offensive. What I don't like is
right here.
He knows. The thing I don't like is that he, like, one video where he was just talking about, like, oh, this 33-year-old, I just know how much he's been ran through, so I have no idea. So what I think is going on here is Jordan Peterson says this all the time. Women care about the person, and men care about the thing. They care about the body. They don't really care about the actual, like, Andrew Tate views women as a walking object, and I think that's wrong. I think you should look at women as an actual person.
You need to nurture them. Like, they're women are meant to be nurtured. I don't believe like, I don't want to be the guy to have, you know, 50 women. Like, that's weird. Like, it's just weird to, like, want to it's like you're lacking something when you want to dominate women.
He's more successful than I am. He courts more attention than I do, and at the end of the day, if a girl wanted me or him, they're picking him. So
yeah, I can't say the same. I'm 6'7", he's 6'3". I could probably take him in the ring any day. So simple as
give me time.
Yeah, give him time. Yeah, so I'll give my personal opinion. My personal opinion is the guy is, I don't think he's self-aware. If he is, he's definitely a misogynist.
Okay.
He does not.
Yeah, I know he doesn't. He just doesn't care.
Like, he doesn't act like it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, like, he says misogynistic things, but then, like, in other interviews he'll be like, no, like, I'm not like that. But you can't do both. You got to know yourself. You got to stick to the plan. Like, if you can't, I don't like how he's, like, talking about women like you want to dominate them. I don't think you should ever think like that.
Yeah,
I think you should nurture them, be the right man, have one girl that's going to build an empire with you. And not switch up at all. This guy says one thing, and then he says another thing, and then he says another thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know himself.
Well, that's...
And I love, also, like, trust me.
I guarantee you this guy read the 48 Laws of Power, because that's another thing you have to do. You have to cultivate an air of unpredictability. People never know what this guy's going to say.
Yeah, true. You're right. He doesn't conform whatsoever.
No.
He's like a totally independent human being.
Yeah, he's himself. I guarantee you guys, we said he's lacking something, but he is happy.
Oh, he's definitely. I guarantee.
It just not just because he makes himself seem like he's happy. He does what Andrew Tate wants to do.
Yeah.
Care about anyone.
And that's so crucial. You have to make sure.
You have to do what you want to do.
Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it today. That was definitely a super intense conversation.
Yeah, no, that was
nice. I actually got value out of just, like, listening to them. There's something to learn about everybody. You know,
no
they can teach you something.
Stupid they seem.
They can teach you something. You could capitalize on the mistakes they make, rather than making the same mistake they make. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Than doing it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Or they can teach you something.
Yeah, and even the lowest IQ individuals you've ever met. Jordan Peterson says this. He's like, because he is obviously a therapist, a psychologist. He says some of the lowest IQ people that he meets in therapy, he's actually shocked how stupid they are, but he learns stuff from them. He says you'd be surprised, like some of the simplest tasks, like picking up or filling up a cup of water, people are just so dumb they can't even do it. Mm-hmm. So also be grateful for the intellect that you've been given. No matter how stupid you may think you are, you're a lot smarter than you think.
100%. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Make sure to check this out on Spotify. Give me a 5-star rating if you enjoyed. That'd be awesome, so I can get to the top and get some sponsors, start making some money. We're going to bring some money topics next time.
Also, check the link in the description. I'm starting my own YouTube channel with, and my first video will be out soon. It'll be how to become a happier person. 6 changes you can make in your life to boost your happiness. There will be no political controversial takes on that channel.
The whole point of this is to get, what's in my mind out to the world, because I don't want to die with that in my mind. People need to know. Sounds good, guys. So yes, please do that. The link will be in the description for Richard's channel, and I will see you guys next time.